Today we're going to talk about classical liberalism. Imagine living in a world where your life, freedom and property are holy. You can do whatever you want as long as you don't interfere with others. You can start a business without unnecessary bureaucracy, criticize the government, and believe in what's close to you. This is classical liberalism, an ideology that embraces the principles of individualism. This philosophy of freedom appeared in the 17th and 18th centuries and still influences the world. This philosophy was promoted by such great philosophers as Adam Smith, John Locke, John Stuart Mill, and Voltaire. They developed the idea that each person should be free to pursue their own goals, make choices independently, and be responsible for their own well-being. Classical liberalism values individual rights, liberties, and self-expression, often emphasizing the importance of limited government involvement into personal affairs and a competitive free market economy. The example of classical liberalism in life might be when you want to open a cafe, and the government should not complex your life with taxes and bureaucracy. You decide how to run your business by your own. Let's talk about positive and negative aspects of classical liberalism. First will be positives, and here we have economic freedom. You have the right to decide for yourself how to earn money, what goods or services to offer, and how to use them. The second one is freedom of speech. You can freely express your opinion, criticizing the government, public institutions, or any other area of life, helping government to improve itself. The next one is protection of private property. Everyone has the right to own property and is protected by law. One of the important is the right to self-determination. The state does not interfere in the personal affairs of the citizens, leaving them freedom of choice in matters of religion, personal preferences, and other aspects of life. We also have stimulating competition. Companies compete for consumers by offering the best products and services at competitive prices. This helps to improve product quality and reduce its costs. And also, we have free market. The economy operates without heavy government intervention, which promotes flexibility, lower prices, and high quality. And the last one is equal opportunity. The society operates on the principle of equality before the law. Laws are applied equally to everyone, with no privileges for the rich or powerful, which helps to minimize corruption and injustice. But classical liberalism also have negative aspects. And the first one is growing social inequality. In a free market, wealthy individuals and corporations have more opportunities to accumulate capital, which can lead to a widening gap between the rich and poor in society. The second one is lack of social guarantees. In the absence of government assistance, if a person loses a job or runs into difficulties, an individual will have to rely only on his own strengths. The next one is potential for monopolies. Without proper controls, large companies can take over small businesses and create a monopoly position in the market, which limits competition and raises prices for consumers. One of the important ones is lack of strict environmental control. In a market economy, enterprises are often focused only on profit, and in pursuit of it, they can ignore environmental standards, which leads to damage of the environment. The next one is that the state is weaker in security matters. In the countries with minimal government intervention in the affairs of citizens, central authority may be weakened, making it more difficult to ensure security and protection from external threats. We also have inequality of access to education and health care. A free market can lead to equality services in these areas being available only to those who can afford them. The last one is social instability. A high degree of freedom can lead to increased protest in society when other people feel deprived, which can provoke mass unrest. So, in conclusion, classical liberalism promotes freedom, human rights, and a market economy, but without enough control, it can contribute to the deepening of social and economic problems. It's important to find a balance between individual freedoms and social protection for development of society.